everybody, this is Crystal with Crystal's Diversity Creations. So I have some sneakers that I have to bling today. Customer dropped these off. There's some Fila sneakers, and I'm just going to kind of bling the area right here. And she's wearing these to the Deb event that's coming up this weekend. And so what I'm going to be using, I have two different beads. I have various size rhinestones, and then I also have some pearls. She wants some pearls, so I'm going to be using the white pearls. So if you're familiar with Deb, you have to wear all white to the event. Actually came from Hobby Lobby, and the price has since changed because I've had these for a while because they do last, and it's better to actually buy them in the packs like this if you can, because if you wait till they have a sale, you can get a really good deal. And then I can't find my little triangles that I use to kind of shape my beads, but I'm just going to be using some lids that I keep on hand for a time such as this when I can't find the other stuff. I have some
jewelry and metal glue,
and I have some B7000, and I have some E6000. So it just depends on what it is that I'm going to be putting on, that I might switch up and use that. And then also I have a rhinestone grabber that I got from Amazon, and I'll put the link for this as well as the glues down in the description. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'll be working. I'll just have it playing in the background. If I think of something as I'm going, I'll stop and mention it. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of be working through. It takes a while. It takes probably usually like around 2 hours or something like that, maybe a little bit more, depending on how close you're putting the rhinestones. So allow yourself enough time. Also, it typically takes about 24 to 48 hours. You want to let the sneaker set before wearing it outside. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, and so what I generally do, I want to start with a few of the larger rhinestones just to kind of get my footing, and then I will add some around. So I know I want to do that. So I'm just gonna grab some of the larger ones, and we're going with the clears. I'll grab a couple of those and a few sizes. And like that. And I'll do the same for the pearls. We have pearls in here in both the white and then the white with the little iridescent. So we're not going to use this. We're going to be using these. I'm going to put them over here. Like that. And these are kind of just the way they're situated. You get all the sizes at one time, so you can't really control that in taking them out. And I generally have a spoon to get these. When I get up again, I'll grab a spoon. And so I like to dot. So like I have the large one of these, but I also have the small. I like the small ones because it just always seems to clog. And honestly, that happens with the E6000 as well. So if ever they on sale and you can buy the small ones, I prefer the small ones, unless you know you're going to be doing a lot. So I still have some Crocs to do as well. So in that case, if you know you're going to be doing a couple like over the next couple of days, it's worth it. If not, it really isn't, because it generally clogs or it just don't come out as nicely. So it's better, in my opinion, to just get the smaller ones. So you just go ahead and make a couple dots where you know you want your rhinestone. So if you can see that, just a dot. and you know, scatter it. Don't do too many. Put your top back on, because again, it will clog up on you. I'm just gonna pick this up right here. Put this over here somewhere. So I'm gonna start with the rhinestones. And it's really just a tap and grab it and put it. It's really not complicated. It's more time consuming than it is anything else actually. And you're just making sure that the sizes are scattered. And I just am filling in here only because I have the glue there already. You use this to shake them so that you can make sure that they turn right side up. So do that. I don't want two rhinestones together. And then this is really just what you're doing. You just dotting, little dot, like that, and just find the spaces that are, you know, available. A little dot, but enough to catch and keep the rhinestone. But don't, you know, get so impatient that you put too much, because it will start to dry up on you. And so at times it feels like it's going quickly, and then other times, I don't know if you guys get your hair braided, but it becomes a situation like that where it's like, I thought it was on, we were almost done, and you're going on for a long time. So it just all depends. And just kind of, you know, assess what the ratio is you want for the rhinestone. Also knowing that you can't fit too much here, so you want to be able to see your rhinestone, but you also want to have some variation in your size. We'll start to work around to this side, you know, of course following the same technique. first one is pretty much done. This is what we have. I didn't have to use the other ones because it was going to kind of be too much with the stars or the other thing. But this is what we have. This is how it looks. If you notice when I'm doing it, I'm looking from upside, downside. Pretty much, you know for a fact at some point one of these is going to fall off. Okay, because when you're driving, it kind of hits and all like that. So you're trying to like basically flood it, if you will, so that if one rhinestone goes missing, you ain't gonna notice it. If you have them so far and in between, if one goes missing, now there's a big gap. But here, you know, I only wanted to sprinkle the pearls, and I think that I achieved that. And just give it a little bit of bedazzle, you know. So the second one actually is a little bit easier to do, simply because you already now have a roadmap. So we'll leave this one so that we can see it, keep an eye on it, and we'll go ahead and get prepared to do the other one. And I want to say, I'm not certain of the time, but I think it's been just about an hour that we've been working on this shoe, if not a little bit over. So we'll move to the other one. The second one typically is a little bit smoother because by now you've been rhinestoning for a little bit. Kind of got your little technique flowing. So we're not going to use anything on the other shoe that we didn't use on the previous shoe because that just would be out of sync. This one right here, this one, we use this one, and that really gets all in between everything. We started with this 4th size one right here. This one, I don't know what a millimeter, but that size. So we'll start with that again, mixed in with some of the others, and we'll go from there. And we'll just do exactly what we did. So we'll just have it in a fast time-lapse mode. Okay. So I'm just getting set up here, and then we'll get started. Same exact concept. Lay our foundation, get our glue going, just get some scattered about, kind of get like the roadmap of how we want it to be laid out. And then once we do that, we go back and we backfill and we look and we look and we look and we look. And it looks like, oh, I'm done. And then you can probably add about another 10, 15 more rhinestones. So you just keep looking, look from upside, turn it around, just so that when you get done, you know, it's pleased. And you want to be like, okay, would I want to take a picture of this? Would I want to wear it myself? Like, are they looking hot? And I kind of think that they are. I would wear them. I most certainly would. So that's what you want to do. That's the goal. So I'm just going to add some more small rhinestones and go ahead and kind of get all in there. Glue down, so I just like to dot, dot, dot. Get in there, add some dots of glue, get it filled in. And this is that same tube, so I'm telling you, this really lasts, and this is why I think it's the better buy, because the other ones remain fresh while you're using up this one, and you're not just stuck with an unusable portion of a large one, which is what generally seems to happen. Okay, so the sneakers are done now. So what I do, just to make sure that they're looking alike, I do a visual of this one, you know, and just make sure like it's roughly around about the same amount, you know, and the same thing with the insides, and they do kind of look, you know, comparable. And so there we have it, and we'll leave them dry 24 to 48 hours. I'm sure she'll be pleased with them. I'll take a final picture of them. Thanks for working along with me today. Take care. I hope you found this video helpful. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate you watching. Take care.